day, guys. This is Manfred here from Lighter Fixes again. Once again, I have another in-depth repair for you. So this is an iPhone 16 Plus. The reason why you see it in this condition is because yes, this was the condition I received the phone in. So my fellow technician brought this to me. He's my trusted technician, and I think with this phone he's having some problems, so I had to step in. So this is the motherboard of the 16 Plus, and let me show you something. From the look of the motherboard, if you've been working on iPhones, if you see a phone like this, you know it has gone through hell. This is how the motherboard looks. It looks very, very dirty and stuff. But this wasn't how the customer brought the phone. He said he received the phone in a mint condition. Everything was alright. It just wasn't charging, and he tried to replace all of the charging ICs, and still the phone wasn't taking voltage. And whilst he was trying to diagnose this, replacing chips and stuff, now the phone doesn't boot at all. So he actually separated the two boards, because he was still working on it. That's why it's being separated. But right now it doesn't turn on. Like, he doesn't know what he did, but it doesn't turn on again. So yeah, and mind you, anytime I receive a phone in this kind of condition, I do not want to make the mistake of trying to fix this phone like in this condition. So my go-to solution for things like this is to do a CPU transplant. Let me explain to you what CPU transplant is. Listen, with the iPhone motherboard, it requires only about 3 chips, which carries your data and everything, which is the CPU, the NAND, and the logic EEPROM. So these 3 chips contain your data and everything on the motherboard, on the phone. So I have a brand new 16 Plus motherboard here. This is fresh from an iCloud log board. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use this as a donor board. This is going to be donor. I'm going to remove the CPU, the EEPROM, and the NAND off this board. I'm going to take it off. And then I'm going to remove the CPU, the NAND, and the logic EEPROM from the customer's motherboard. And then install those 3 chips on this freshly new motherboard. And this should be the solution. So without wasting much time, I'm going to skip a lot of these processes for privacy reasons. So I'll be jumping in the steps, and I think the rest will be pictures. So guys, now let's begin fixing this phone by firstly removing the customer CPU and then also preparing the iCloud motherboard. This that you see me is grinding off the CPU off the iCloud motherboard to hold the customer CPU. Alright, so this is the customer CPU and motherboard. The CPU has been clean, reboard. The NAND has been clean, reboard. This is the baseband that I am removing. I removed the baseband because I didn't want to have any network related issues after this fix. So I also reboard the baseband onto the new baseband layer. This is the Wi-Fi also going on the board. And now this is how the board looks. It looks clean. It's holding the customer CPU. This iCloud board is now holding the customer CPU, the NAND, and also the Wi-Fi chip and the logic EEPROM. Now this board looks so clean. It looks like it hasn't even been touched before. So yeah. Okay, so guys, this is where we've got into. As I said earlier on, for privacy reasons, we've decided to hide and skip most of the process that we use in repairing data recovery devices. So this is the new board right now. As you can see, it looks look at it here. It looks very neat now. This is the customer CPU now safely installed. So this board looks very clean right now. Have the customer's CPU installed. The hard drive has also been installed, and this is the logic EEPROM. The logic EEPROM, this is it, and it has also been installed. This is the old motherboard. This is the motherboard that originally came with the phone. This is the motherboard, and you can see it still has all of the flags, oil stuff hanging around, but the CPU has been removed. Hard drive has been removed, and the logic EEPROM has been removed. All of those ICs has been transferred onto the new motherboard. Now I'm going to combine this phone, assemble it, and then do a test on this phone. So let's do it.
second one.
Okay, so guys, as you can see, the phone is back and working perfectly. These are the old motherboards. We were initially not supposed to fix the down layer because that wasn't the reason why the phone wasn't turning on. But the reason why I actually had to transplant both the top and the down layer was because I didn't want any issue or any situation where by the time we are done with the phone, it's going to have network problems and any problems at all because someone has already touched this motherboard. So these are the old motherboards, like the original motherboards that this phone came with. This is the first one and this is the second one. And now the iCloud motherboard that was used as donor to save this user's data is what's running this phone right now. So you can see it has the passcode. I don't know the passcode on this phone. I'm just waiting to give this phone back to this technician, and the data is fully saved, nothing was lost. So if you have, if you happen to have any iPhone that has gone through hell with another technician or anything, you could just bring it and we'll see if it's savable. We'll save your data for you. So yeah, thank you and see you in another video.